Let me ask you this about Big Pharma, and this is about vaccines. You say that the government regulators have been bought off by Big Pharma. I think that's what you're saying when you say that this entanglement has occurred. You said agency employees are actually getting royalties, getting payments on vaccines and drugs that they approve. Is that true?
Yes, there's a couple things happening. For example, the Moderna vaccine. NIH owns half of that vaccine, 50%. So the billions of dollars that that vaccine makes, half of that goes to NIH, the agency, but there's also individuals, at least 4, and maybe 6 individuals who work for NIH who are high-level deputies under Anthony Fauci who get to collect $150,000 a year forever, not just for their lives, but their children. As long as that mRNA technology is on the market, they're going to be making money from it.
Okay,
and that is a conflict.
Hang on a minute now, because I don't want to blow by this too fast. So the National Institute of Health is getting a kickback, a bribe, a royalty, a share, whatever you want to call it. Is this not a clear conflict of interest?
Yes.
That's what you're pointing out, right?
Yeah, it is. People are shocked.
Hey, gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, and the FDA and the NIH have been working hand in hand to make themselves richer and make a very few elite bureaucrats even richer, all at the expense of we, the people. Now, gang, you heard it from a man who couldn't be closer to the DC underworld itself, a freaking Kennedy. And what we're seeing in the area of national health is the exact type of revolt that we've been talking about on this channel since 2016. It isn't a battle between right versus left, but more a battle between the elites versus the people, right? It's not so much a horizontal divide. It's more a vertical divide between the ruled and the rulers, those in power and those who are being manipulated and profited off by those with the power. And now more than ever, we're seeing that the king really has no clothes when it comes to the powers and principalities running the health complex. A lot of lies have been perpetuated over the last 50 years, lies which made millions of Americans sicker and made a very few elite very, very wealthy. But that's all about to come to an end, but it's not going to end overnight. Just how quick do you think fixing this problem is going to happen? You think the billionaires and the trillion-dollar businesses are just going to roll over and let RFK and the MAGA and MAHA movement, we the people, win without a fight? No. What I think we're in for is perhaps the single greatest clash between we the people versus the aristocratic elite our nation has ever seen. Joining me today is one of those absolute warriors on the front lines of this battle, founder and CEO of Black Forest Supplements, Antonio Colomeres. Antonio's here to expand on why NMN is necessary for proper aging and to tell us about his experience fighting the bad guys in Big Pharma. Recently, Black Forest, alongside the Natural Product Association, got the amazing news that a court has ruled that the FDA was unfairly enforcing rules against NMN products. So for now, the FDA can't take strict actions against NMN products while the case is on hold. So gang, you got to check out Black Forest Supplements. I take them every day, and all the amazing things they've got going on there to save us from the dragons over at the FDA. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code. Use promo code Turley for a discount at checkout. You will not be disappointed. And here is the fighter himself back with us again. Welcome, Antonio. Congratulations, my friend.
Steve, I'm super happy. I think it had a lot to do with the current organization. It happened 2 days after RFK was appointed HHS secretary. So I don't know if there's something going on behind the scenes where the FDA is sort of trying to clean up the act before these guys take office, but super excited.
Yeah, something is going on behind the scenes, I'm sure. Antonio and I were talking about this before the interview. And I got to give a huge shout out to everyone in Miami-Dade for delivering Miami-Dade to President Trump. Antonio's in that county there. And dude, I mean, the Latino vote in Miami-Dade was out of control. It was amazing. I thought you guys were going to vote to the right of Texas. That's what I thought was going to happen. You were amazing. Congrats on that as well.
No, super happy. As I was telling you before, during Hillary, it seemed more split, but now Miami and the Latino vote in Miami is completely MAGA. So happy for that.
Oh, it is. And it's the paradigm shift, and you can feel it. It's wonderful. It's warm. It's celebratory, and it's just amazing. It's, I've heard people say, for forever, they said California is the future of the United States. Now more and more people say, no, it's Florida. Florida is the future of this nation. And we couldn't be more proud. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing down in Miami-Dade. God bless you. So we got this huge win for the American people and for the right to choose what's best for our health. Antonio, just give us a sense of what's been going on here. We've been telling everybody about the attempts to try to control NMN for months now. You're on the front lines of this. What has the FDA been trying all these years to do with NMN?
Well, during the Biden-Harris administration, the FDA was actively suppressing everything that was good for human health and can't be patented by Big Pharma. They're suppressing these alternatives just so that the only option one has is going to Big Pharma's products. The reason we've talked about it earlier on the show, the FDA and the CDC, they're in bed with the big pharmaceutical and chemical companies they're supposed to be regulating. A couple stats, just so the audience is aware. Since 2000, every single FDA commissioner has then went on to either work or sit in the board of a big pharmaceutical company. And a study that analyzed medical reviewers, the people that analyze the harm-benefit balance of a drug, 57% of those after 10 years then went on to also work for a big pharmaceutical company or serve in their board. So I think that's one of the big reasons we're seeing a country that's the sickest it's ever been. Obesity rates are up 88% since 2019, and new cancer rates are up, I think it's 30% in the last 6 years. Heart disease, which is the leading cause of death, has seen an alarming uptick. And I'm hopeful with this new organization, and I feel that there's hope in the horizon. But these entities are very corrupt, very sneaky. They've been at it for so long. So that's why not only do we need to vote for the right politicians, but I feel that we also need to take health into our own hands.
Amen to that. To be far more holistic. Exactly. That's why I was so excited with the Maha movement joining
Yeah.
MAGA movement. I love what you're saying. It's not just purely political. It's personal. We are microcosms of the politics, and if we're weak, our politics are going to be, manipulative in the end. And if we're strong, I think our politics are going to be comparably responsive to that. Can I ask you, why are they doing this? Why is the FDA trying to suppress the truth about supplements like NMN? Why would they want to keep that from us?
Well, we saw what they did during COVID, that they were labeled everything, suppressing anything that could have potentially helped people as misinformation or anti-vaxxers. They were shutting down YouTube channels if it was
anything they couldn't patent, right? That's
exactly.
Yeah. They were shutting down. Oh yes, I saw it.
Free reign for them, as I said, with the Biden-Harris, and the only real solution that they pushed was obviously the one that was going to make them the most money. Right. So even now, if you get COVID, there's this drug called Paxlovid. I don't know if you're aware. It's like $1,600 for a 5-day prescription. So these are the routes that they obviously want you to take, rather than finding beneficial health products that are a lot more accessible, are a lot more affordable, and can potentially be even better. They just don't have the money behind them, and that's why they're actively trying to suppress them.
Why would how is this even allowed to happen? How did we get here? I think it's the question. Because I just think a lot of people just get, how did we allow this to happen?
Yeah. It's well, corruption within our governmental agencies is not new, right? It
Right.
happens on with every government. That's why we advocate for the restriction and the auditing of the government's power.
Mhm.
Uh, but I think that RFK really points out one of these solutions, and it's that he advocates for health freedom. I feel that if we let the free market do its thing, we stop suppressing alternative medicines like NMN just to benefit big pharma's profits. I feel that that's a way where we sort of circumvent all of this corruption, all of this bureaucracy, and we find really hidden gems.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the FDA has been trying to monopolize not only NMN, but now they want to get into the psychedelic space. They want to get into the peptide space. Everything where they see some potential that's naturally occurring, either they patent or they restrict. So hopefully now with a more free, a more open health freedoms, we can see what truly works and people can really decide on their own what they want to take.
Oh, yeah. The golden age with our health. That's huge. So that leads me to my next question. So what can people do? What positive actions can they take while this whole mess is getting sorted out?
As we've mentioned before, Steve, I don't think this is something that can be solved in 4 years, hopefully, but people need to do their own research. They need to investigate what solutions are out there, not only what their doctor is telling them to take. And I feel that one of those pretty big solutions is really NMN. NMN has been studied by Harvard, by the longevity lab at Harvard, Dr. David Sinclair. He's the one that's been trying to monopolize this. Why? Because it's something that truly works. For some reason, they want to turn it into the first prescription anti-aging drug that there is. It's the most powerful NAD plus booster in the market. And we know that NAD plus is crucial to the functioning of the 37 trillion cells in our body. And if we keep those levels high, we age more gracefully, we have more energy, we reduce our weight, and lowers cholesterol. It's really, that's why I think it's dubbed the limitless pill. And for 2 years now, we've been fighting this battle against the FDA. Thankfully, with this new organization, we had that big win. We're still fighting. It's not something that has ended, but I think that with RFK at the helm, the FDA is not going to be able to really patent these natural health solutions. So I'm hopeful that you'll be starting to see NMN on Amazon again, and CVS again, and Walgreens again, and we can finally have a healthier, younger, stronger America that we deserve.
Yeah, because I don't know if our audience really realize just how special you guys are with being able to carry NMN. Can you I mean, you gave us a little bit of a taste of it there, but why is NMN so important to our daily health? How does it work, as it were?
As I said, NAD plus levels decline as we age. If we keep them high, it really helps with cellular regeneration and the mitochondria. So people that are in their 60s or 50s now are having that renewed energy they had in their 20s. They feel stronger, they feel sharper. And it's one of the very few things that you take a single pill and you feel it instantly. It's not like you have to get in this regime in order to start feeling something. If you guys want to start seeing results just with one pill, you're already going to see that energy, that increased focus. And I feel like it was being restricted before because, as I said, well, still trying to be restricted. We're like in the in-betweens because before they wanted a more unhealthy, a population that's dependent on these prescription drugs, because there's nothing more profitable than a sick child or a sick adult for that sake, because they're taking these pills, this chronically. So every single month they're buying their prescriptions again, and there's nothing more profitable than that. So these natural health alternatives really are a threat to big pharmaceutical companies and to the FDA. But if we have an organization that cares about Americans' health more than just profiting from its people, I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot more NMNs pop up.
I love it. And Black Forest Supplements is right on the front lines of that. And I love them, gang. I take Black Forest Supplements every day. And it's an honor to share it with you as well, and Antonio, and everything that he's doing there. So you got to check them out, Black Forest Supplements, and all the amazing things they're doing to save us from the dragons at the FDA. Just click in the link in the description or scan the QR code. Use promo code Turley. You're going to get an awesome discount at checkout. You're going to love it. I promise you that. Antonio, dude, thank you so much for all that you do. And again, congratulations on 2 big victories, one for you yourselves and one for our nation as a whole. Very, very appreciated.
No, thank you, Steve. And I also just wanted to mention this is going to run during our Black Friday sale, which is our best sale of the year. It's buy one, get one free. So I love doing this BOGO promotions, because you can get one for yourself, get one for a loved one, or get one for a friend, and you guys could start this health journey together. So take advantage of the Black Friday sale. It's not going to be around for long, but I'm sure you guys will like what we have to offer.
Absolutely, gang. Just click on that link below or scan that QR code. You're going to love it. Again, remember, use promo code Turley so you can get that wonderful discount. Make sure you gift it to loved ones as well. And let's make 2025 the year of Maha as well as Maga.
Yes.
Love you, brother. Thank you so much.
Love you, Steve. Have a good one.